Everyone, please welcome Lucia to the Maury Show. All right, so in terms of Lucia's past, after escaping a toxic relationship for many, many years, Lucia said, I'm going to be celibate. And she did that for 4 years. And during that time, she prayed that God would send her a good man to love. And guess what? God must have, because she met her husband, Nathan, and she believed her prayers were answered. Until, however, a woman called, claiming that she was Nathan's girlfriend. And that was just one of many suspicious incidents that had led Lucia to demand that Nathan take a lie detector test on the Maury Show. You thought Nathan was the man?
So I thought.
What happened?
He's a liar. He's a cheater.
Oh, wow.
He told me when I met him that he was celibate for 7 months.
Yeah.
And he had a roommate that he was living with.
Yeah, and you thought the roommate was a guy.
No, it was a woman.
Oh, it was a woman.
It was a woman, Maury.
But he said initially, I mean, he wasn't sleeping with the woman. It was
No,
just
I
his
found out that he was sleeping with her.
And then, as I understand it, you got phone calls.
I did.
About
I
what?
got phone calls with women telling me that he was with him. They were being intimate in the church.
In the church?
Yeah, one woman called me, Maury. She called me on Facebook Messenger, and she says that she was with my husband and that they were being intimate inside the church.
Yeah, but everybody has to understand. How long have you all been married now?
6 years.
6 years. And here's the thing. Y'all don't live together.
No, we don't.
Why get married?
I got married with the intentions of
getting together?
having a husband.
Right.
Have my family.
Right.
And it didn't turn out that way.
So he's living in a shelter, you're living in your place.
Yes, a 5-bedroom.
Right. You have a 5-bedroom place?
I have five.
And he's in a
bedroom.
shelter?
He's in the shelter.
This is your husband.
Lies.
Do you think he really is cheating with the security guard at the shelter?
Absolutely. Let me tell you what happened, Maury. So we were on FaceTime.
Yeah.
And I'm speaking to my husband. All of a sudden, a security guard comes, and she comes in behind him where we were speaking, and she says, "Don't worry, boo. That's your man. That's your man." That was the first time. The second time it happened, she approached me and told me to stay away from him. The third time it happened, she says, "Don't you know that he loves you?" And I says, "Wait a minute." I said, "If he loved me so much," I says, "what confidence is my husband having with this woman?"
I got some text, I think, right, to show you, right? These were the Facebook message. Here's the first one. B.
Yeah.
You might have his last name, but I have his heart. And there's another one. It says, "I have been with Nathan sexually. We also had sex in his church." What did the voicemail say?
Oh, let me tell you, Maury, the first one was with a woman, with him telling the woman that he loves her, and so what, he's married.
What'd he say?
He says that he had to survive. He said he had to survive. The woman used to buy him clothes, the woman used to buy him material things, and this is what he needed. Now, the second one was a woman telling my husband to take off his sweater.
What kind of marks did you find on him?
Oh, let me tell you, Maury,
Yeah.
I found a hickey on his chest. But the excuse that he used was, I took a shower and I caught a rash.
It's almost like the way you're talking. I mean, you're almost positive he's going to fail this test.
Absolutely.
And what's going to happen?
I'm leaving with the children.
But you don't have children together, right?
One.
You have
Beautiful
one
4-year-old.
You have one child together.
Yeah.
Here's what Nathan had to say about what he calls hurtful and completely false allegations. Watch.
The only reason why I came to Maury is because I really and truly want to save my marriage. I made a few mistakes. I cheated on my wife, and I'm not proud of it. My wife loves God and the church, and that's what brought us together. I just wish she trusts me the way she trusts God. The problem in my marriage right now is that my wife keeps accusing me of sleeping with different women, and that's a hurtful feeling. So if I'm walking down the street, she thinks I'm looking at another woman. And if I'm on my phone, she thinks I'm talking to another woman. I need Lucia to stop being persistent about other women. She's calling them, texting them, emailing them, inboxing them for no apparent reason. And I'm tired of it. She's looking for stuff that's not there. And what she's doing is pushing me away.
Everybody, here's Nathan. Nathan, come on out. Nice to see you. Good to see you.
How you doing,
Welcome.
Oh, what?
Have
You're
a seat.
a liar.
You out here telling these people all these
You
lies?
are a liar.
Tell me how you feel about her.
I love this woman beyond measure. I
Right.
love this woman more than anything in this world. You understand? I made a couple of mistakes.
The couple
And I'm
of
trying
mistakes,
to I'm
that's
trying
not
to
good
correct
enough.
those mistakes.
Okay, well, first of all,
Nice.
what mistakes did you make?
I didn't tell her
About your roommate?
about the roommate because I was in a situation where I was afraid to lose her, so I didn't
What?
tell her.
Then if you was
Right.
afraid to lose me, then you should have let me go and let a real man find me. You knew that I was celibate. You knew that I was into the Lord. You knew I was in school. You knew that I was working. You knew this.
All right, if you said I knew all of this, you knew it too. Why did you marry me
Because
if you knew?
promised not to ever do it again.
In other words, you have admitted that you cheated on her once with
He
the
said
roommate.
one time, Maury.
Yes.
He's a liar, Maury. Let me tell you what happened, Maury. Let me tell you. He
That's
wound
a
up in
lie.
the
That's
he
a
wound up
lie.
in the hospital.
That's a
Okay?
lie.
Let me tell you what happened and had major surgery. I was with him through that whole time. I was traveling from Brooklyn to Queens to Brooklyn, back and forth, working and dealing with the children. Maury, do you know he couldn't walk? He was in ICU. And you know what happened?
What?
What one of the nurses told me?
What?
They said every time you leave, they said another woman comes.
How come you all never lived together?
Because he's a cheater.
After that, she was staying there. I used to be a maintenance worker. That's how we met. And then I got fired from there for fraternizing with her,
Stop
with
it.
my
But
wife.
you was already in another relationship. You were
And the
living
thing
with
is,
this
and
woman.
the thing is, Murray, that I tried to tell her I got fired. She could have moved me in with her. All of this would have been stopped and
Lies,
dead.
because you were still with that woman, Nathan.
She gets these Facebook messages from these women, okay?
Lies.
And
all lies.
how about this?
What about that?
You might
he
have
was
his
with
last
me.
name,
He
but I
was
have his
sitting
heart.
with me when that message came through.
Look, Nathan, I'd be suspicious too.
Come on. Ask him about the voicemails.
Well,
him telling another woman that he loves her, so why he's married. Ask him.
Yeah, I said it.
Yeah, see?
I said it.
Cheater,
Because I
he's
was
a
trying to
liar.
survive.
What about the hickey on your chest?
Yeah, what about it? Let's talk about
She
that.
put that hickey there.
Oh my God, Maury.
She put that hickey there.
How about the security guard she
Horrible.
says you were
Yeah, what
messing
about
with?
her?
The security guard in the
Yeah,
shelter?
what about
Yeah.
her?
Never been with nobody in the shelter.
She comes like this, Maury, in the camera.
Yeah, no.
That's your boo.
Every time I come into the shelter,
Liar.
she wants me on duel so she can see what I'm doing.
That's right, because you're a cheater.
So-
It's a bit much, isn't it?
Let me tell you, it's torment.
I walk down the
Let me
street.
tell you,
I walk
got
down the
married.
street. That's her. I'm on
Let
the
me
train
tell you
with her.
something.
That's her.
Maury, let me tell you
I go to
something.
the beach with her.
Excuse
That's
me.
her. That's
Let
her.
me
You
tell
know
you,
what, Murray?
she's
I'm tired
horrible.
of this, man.
Bye.
I can't do it no more, man.
Bye.
I really can't do it no more. All
Bye.
these lies and accusations, I can't do it no more.
Bye. He's a liar.
We have the lie detector test.
Gonna keep doing that.
Back,
Nathan,
I promise you,
Nathan,
I'm leaving
Why don't
you.
you just prove it to her?
I'm taking the baby and I'm out.
By passing
And if
the
you're gonna
test.
do that, you do
I
that.
am,
Let's
I'm
go.
leaving.
So what's gonna happen? What's gonna happen if I pass the lie detector test?
What's gonna happen?
What's gonna happen then?
Nothing. Then you're gonna love me the way you're supposed to love me and be a man.
Nathan, did you sleep with any security guards while married to Lucia? You said no. The lie detector test determined you're telling the truth.
All right, that's one. That's one.
Were any of the
telling the
marks
truth, homie.
discovered on your body a result of sexual contact with another woman?
No.
You said no. The lie detector test determined you're telling the truth. Did you buy the ring that Lucia found for her? You said yes. And the lie detector test determined
He's lying.
you're telling the truth.
All right,
Lucia,
wait,
here's
there's
the
more,
here's the
there's
big
more.
one.
Wait,
Here's
there's
the big
more.
one.
Big one.
Yep, the big one.
Here's the
Other
big
than
one.
the times that Lucia knows about, have you had sexual contact with anyone other than your wife since you've been together? You said no. The lie detector test determined you're telling the truth.
I don't lie.
Hug him,
I don't
not me.
lie. I don't
Hug
lie.
him.
I love this woman and my 10 children. I love them.
You are not the father.